Hey folks, welcome to Build Fly Go. So in this episode of Will It Fit, we're taking a flight south to the St. Louis area, Mid-America Airport, where a online purchase miracle is about to happen. We both actually show up, and it is as described. So this was, I'm just picking up a new bike, new to me bike, and I found something I liked in just outside St. Louis. The Mid-America Airport is southeast of St. Louis, and the price was right, and I'm looking for an excuse to go fly, because really, why not, right? And yeah, so I decided to agree to meet up with the seller at the airport. I called ahead, and it sounded like the FBO was, willing to not charge us any fees to come in. We weren't planning on leaving the airport at all. They said they didn't care if we got fuel or not, which I thought was odd, but okay, we'll get to that. Um, so here we are. It was a beautiful, beautiful day. Took off VFR, and then we got to a point where we're talking to center, and we're like, can we pick up a clearance because we need to get through this? It was definitely broken up ahead, but they were happy to give us a pop-up IFR clearance. We took it. Uh, Picked up a bit of condensation, a bit of moisture on the way down, which you saw on the camera there. But otherwise, it was a beautiful, beautiful flight. Mid-America Airport is split. It's a mixed use. It's an air base. Scott Air Force Base is on the left side, south side, and the Mid-America Airport right here is on the north side or right side. So we're taxiing up to the FBO, and we noticed that that isn't actually an FBO. It's a Boeing building. And so they just came and let us through the gate, and that was that. This is why they didn't care about fuel. There's not really an FBO there. Anyway, so now I sort of measured, right? Like it should fit. If with sufficient disassembly, it should fit. So I brought tools. I brought everything I needed. We took the wheels off, the rear derailleur, the crank, the chain, the seat post and seat, and we loosened the handlebars, and of course I dropped it. Bike was pristine until I dropped it right there. Um, it's not too bad. And turns out it fits. Get ready to pause your video so you can see a picture of the inside as I grab the camera and shove it up there. But yeah, it just fits super quick. Um, so this time we decided to file to get out of there so that we could climb. There's a Bravo for St. Louis, which we're sort of under. Not sort of. We are under the Bravo for St. Louis. And I decided that, right, like, let's just file and not have to think about it, instead of staying under these clouds for a few miles and then climbing through them. So super easy. We filed. And they cleared. They let us through, nick the corner of the Bravo, which is always sort of fun, and just climb through the clouds. And again, a little bit of moisture on the way up, but beautiful, beautiful sunny day above. This is one of my favorite things about flying with an instrument rating is you bump through. It's sort of gloomy underneath, and you bump through a thin layer of clouds, and right above it's sunny and like bright, these azure blue skies, just gorgeous and so much warmer. I want to say we were at 7,000 coming back. That sounds right. And we're just sort of skimming the top of the clouds, just above them. Keeping an eye on the wings to make sure that we're not picking up any ice, and it was great. No issues whatsoever. I've been trying to fly a little more, and we had insane tailwinds on the way back. I think we were seeing like 30 plus knots on the tail on the way back, and then of course we pay for it on the way home. 20 plus knots of headwind on the way home, but no big deal, right? Like, nobody's in a hurry. It was a great flight, super smooth, nice and warm up there, and nice and sunny. And then we get close to Madison. We bump down through the clouds, still on an instrument flight plan because we decided to keep it until we were talking to Madison approach. But yeah, when we got here, it's broken to. I'm gonna call this few. I'm not even gonna call this broken. Um, and just beautiful as usual. Super tempted to stop in Monroe and get fuel, but we'd already been in the plane for over 4 hours at this point, and I was like, I can get fuel at Wanakee, right? Like we have those great little fuel pumps at Wanakee right there. It's not the cheapest for sure, right? There's not the volume of fuel that they're selling that to make the price go down, but it's inexpensive enough that it's worth doing if you don't want to deal with stopping somewhere. And here we are. Get ready for another go around. It seems like my go around ratio for this airport on videos is almost 1 to 1, but I promise in real life, it's not that often. But yeah, so what spooked me here was there's a football game going on right there, and it was just like these kids are way too close, right? And at that point, I'm high and distracted. Well, not so much distracted, just really high and a little faster than I should have been. And I decided to go around and make the next one good. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.